What's up everybody, how are we doing today? Bakugo video for you, and this was a game where, as you can see, yes, in the bottom left, this was the match where I teamed up with Globku for his derby video on his channel, and Traitor PC, another anime gaming content creator who is also a very cool guy and a very talented creator as well. So yeah, I thought I'd just finally upload this game. If you want to see the live commentary for it, I do believe this match was included on Globku's video, so you can go and see that over there, back when that was out. At least I'm pretty sure this video was in there. But anyway, aside from that, this will be just a replay of it, how it looks from my perspective. So, Globku playing as Darby. It's got the really cool Toya skin there. And then you've got Traitor PC playing a Shigaraki, wearing the, lounge around at home Shigaraki, aka Hoodie Shiggy. And speaking of Shiggy, there goes one, down on the ground right there and then. I'm looking real forward to Rapid Bakugo, so probably at the time of this video's release, he's real close right about now. He's real close. So when he comes out, don't you guys worry about that at all. We will be getting in those Bakugo Rapid videos. I'm thinking of maybe for when Bakugo Rapid comes out, I'm going to be mixing in Bakugo videos together. Like, say I put a Bakugo video out, one match of Bakugo Rapid, the other match of Bakugo Normal. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing stuff like that. Let me know in the comments if you guys would be, down to see those kind of matches. That way you can see, two matches of, Bakugo in different ways. And you can kind of like compare how matches turn out and how you approach situations and whatnot, given the different sets of quirks that Bakugo has. So that could be pretty fun as well, I think. And of course, if you're a Bakugo fan, then you get Bakugo both ways, don't you? So, even better. The way they both got knocked back in sync. It's hilarious. Man, they were both low here. This, Kurishima, who is fighting with his back up against the wall and he's got everything going for him, can be real dangerous. He can just, blast his way, through whatever he's dealing with. Oh man, that was nice. Look at the way that dude thought he was living life up there. He thought he was free in his penthouse suite. I'm like, no, dude. The only thing you're drinking is my explosion. That sounds very suspicious, but you guys saw the context of it as I said it. So I think that bars me from any strange looks, okay? Literally, as I said it, you saw it being, happening in real time. There's no way you can hold that one against me. Yeah, this game was in Globku's video. Yeah, this was, because I'm remembering that specific moment. And even in his video, when I did that move on the Kurishima, I was like, oh my days, did you see that? And he was like, no. And I was like, why? Damn it. But on this perspective, you have no choice but to see it. Yeah, that was a smooth move on Kirin. Yeah, that Shigaraki thinks I don't see him doing that Super Mario jumps to the side of my head. Who do you guys think has had the best quirk set change? So who do we even have right now? I think it is just two, isn't it? Yeah, it's Deku, it's Shigaraki, and Bakugo's about to show up real soon as well, so in a few days' time. So I guess we're gonna be able to see between the three of those who we think has the best quirk set addition of the three. Out of the two right now, I will say, for me personally, I would say I prefer Assault Shigaraki over Striker Deku. So for me, I'm going with the best quirk set change right now is Shigaraki's. But obviously when Bakugo's comes out, we'll have to try that and we'll see how that one fares. Hopefully, I'm a Bakugo player at the majority, so hopefully that's going to be the best one for me, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm actually very experienced with burst guns in games. Very experienced with birth guns? What is wrong with me today? A birth gun. I need to see what that looks like though. A birth gun. I don't know what's wrong with me today. But what was I saying? Yeah. Burst guns. Because in Star Wars Battlefront, I always used burst guns. And when I used to play Destiny a long time ago, I would also always use burst guns. So burst guns were kind of what I like to do. Now here's the thing, some characters in this game have burst fire, such as Twice. But I don't like Twice's burst fire because that comes out at a delay. You know, those are throwing knives and it's not the same as a burst gun. So when Rapid Bakugo, Rapugo, I don't know, we gotta find a nickname for that. When Rapugo comes out, I don't know how much I like that or dislike that yet. I'm gonna have to see if his alpha, those burst shots, if they function more like a gun or if they function more like projectiles. Does anyone else have projectiles in this game, or am I just thinking of Twice only? Honestly struggling to think right now. But anyway, regardless, Bakugo will be added to that. Yeah, Bakugo, Traitor and Globku played very well in this game. Those guys were going for broke, playing their hearts out. I was kind of nervous when I joined these guys. You know, I was thinking, oh man, don't wanna embarrass myself out here. You know, I mean, not like I have anything to prove to anyone. You know, I've already won a tournament in My Hero Ultra Rumble, probably the most the most viewed tournament. That's for sure, because it was on Globku's channel, which automatically makes it the most viewed tournament. And obviously 10k views on my channel from my video of it. So yeah, I have pretty much won like the most viewed tournament in My Hero Ultra Rumble. Maybe there's an official one out there in Japan that might eclipse that, but outside of that, that is the most viewed one that me, Pink, and Sato won. So yeah, it's not like I have anything to prove to anyone, but even still, you know, you're playing with a very well-known, cool YouTuber. Don't wanna, you know, you don't wanna look look a bit silly when he's like, oh, this guy's good, and I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. Turn up and then just get absolutely walloped. But it turned out alright. We had a really good set of games. You know, Globku played well, Traitor played well. We just worked together in a good fashion. That was a nice shot there. Blew one half of All Might's spine out from his back as he tried to run away. I swear, when you fight an All Might, until you see like the down indicator, you're almost convinced that the dude is invincible. You know what I mean? Look how many times I'm hitting this dude and he's been on like, you know, orange numbers. You almost have to think that he's never gonna go down. And then finally when he does go down, it isn't even me that gets it. Heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking. I think there's nothing scarier than seeing a Mount Lady in close proximity to you, because you just do not want to. You don't want to be anywhere near a Mount Lady, because you know her being next to you is worst case scenario. You know, keep that woman far away from me. I don't know why that Darby was crawling or crouching along the top of the hill like he was the fucking Pink Panther. But maybe check it out. Look at him. A Pink Panther skin on Darby would go hard, now that I think about it. He's got that kind of build for it as well, doesn't he? I mean, you know, he'd look like a Pink Panther that got left in the oven a bit too long, but still, it could be fun. Yeah, Yeah, never underestimate a good heal on the go in the middle of a fight. I always say this, but yeah, those constant refreshes of health in the heat of battle while your teammates are backing you and your enemies aren't recovering, it just slowly puts things in your favor more and more. You just need to be careful when you do it, because sometimes you might bow out for a heal, but your team might really need you at that moment. So you kind of have to gauge it properly. Otherwise, you're going to end up bowing out for a heal, and then both your teammates are going to die, and then you're like, I'm back, I'm feeling better than ever. And your teammates are like, we're dead, you know, and you have to 1v3 now. So when you are going to do it, just make sure you keep an eye on your teammates, and you have an idea of if it's going to be a good call or not. It's going to be interesting, man. Rapid Bakugo is going to have that special action on top of his movement, so that's going to be it's going to be fun to see how that plays out. And before anyone's like, that's going to be overpowered, need I remind you that All Might has got a big flipping jump special action, and he's got two betas that can basically function as the exact same thing. You know, don't get me started on that. Lovely stuff. I'm gonna, oh, you know what? This is the thing, I don't want to turn this video into this conversation. I don't want to turn this video is not supposed to be about this. But I almost feel compelled to say it. You know? But at the same time, I don't want it to become a thing in the comments where, like, that's the only thing people are saying in the comments. I'm gonna say this. In my opinion, with Bakugo as he is right now in the game, he is absolutely one of the most highest skill requiring characters to play. There are some characters you can play easily. Bakugo is not that character, and I know some people are really not gonna like that, and you're gonna be all over that, but listen, man, if you can't aim well, Bakugo is absolutely useless. You don't have any freebies with Bakugo. You have no freebies. You need to do everything well. There's no like the hyper armor will help me out, or oh no, the tracking will help me out, or nothing helps you out as Bakugo. Every good Bakugo player is good, full stop. You know, there's no carrying within his kit. You need to know how to use everything. He's one of the highest as far as, you know, skill required to make a character good. He's like right up there near the top, and that's I feel strongly about that. But again, I don't want this to be the whole thing of the video comments, but at the same time, I think with the way Bakugo is right now, especially how they altered his aiming and stuff, it's yeah, it takes more skill than ever to use Bakugo, especially in comparison to a lot of other characters. But yeah, that was my game with Globku and Traitor. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. That's from my perspective. Roll on next game. And going into round 2. In this match, playing with Pink and Sato. And yeah, I think I might tell you guys just a little story from work that I didn't quite get to tell I think maybe a video or two ago, because we just ran out of time on the video. But I was I was working at the station, and it was maybe somewhere around like maybe 1 AM, 2 AM, and as I come into the gate line, which is, you know, the more or less the entrance of the station, there was this group of girls who had already tapped through into, you know, the platform side, going towards platform side. So they had already paid for their travel, and they went on the other side, and they were trying to help a lady on the other side who hadn't yet tapped through. So for whatever reason, she couldn't like pay to get through, or she didn't have the ability to pay to get through, or whatever. And then they called me over, this group of girls. So I was coming over, and I said, "What's up? You know, how can I help you?" And they was all like, you know, they was all like excited on whatever it was they was doing that evening. I don't know. Like, "Oh, excuse me, can you help this lady out, please? She's trying to get through, and she can't get her car to work." Blah 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 blah. You know, how these London girls sound. And I was just like, okay. So I looked at this woman, and I took one look at her, and I knew that she was drunk as fuck. She was so out of it. So out of it. This All Might is on me. Wow, I forgot about this game. Look at it, he couldn't wait. Oh, I fooled him hard there. Wow, look at this guy. Yeah, sorry, back to the story. Okay, and yeah, so she looked drunk as hell. Now, here's the thing. When you work at a train station, okay, it's up to you if you want to let somebody through. If someone can't pay, you know, someone forgot their card or their card doesn't work, or, you know, for whatever reason, they want to go through without paying, it's down to you whether you let them through or not. Technically, you're not supposed to, but you're the one working there. You can let someone through if you think it's, you know, if you think that you're making a good decision to let them go through their travel. But at the same time, if you let somebody through and they have an accident or they cause trouble or whatever, it's gonna come back to you. They're gonna look at this person who, like, you know, fell on a track or started a fight or did whatever, something negative, and then they're gonna find out, they say, how did this person get in? And then they can trace that back eventually if they're clever, and they'll see, oh, you let this person in. Why did you let this person in? So effectively, you never want to let someone into the station, as in, like, you never want to buzz someone through a gate of your own volition if you think that there's a chance that it could come back on you negatively, or if you just don't want to in general. Like, sometimes some people come and ask me, oh, please let me through, and I'm like, no. And they're like, why? I'm like, well, where's your ticket? Pay. But then other times I'll feel nicer. Some people are like, oh, please let me through, and I'll look at the guy, and maybe he's been very polite to me. Maybe he asked me very nicely. Or maybe he's a homeless guy, and I'm like, this guy just needs to get somewhere, and I know he can't get there otherwise. You know, you can have a heart sometimes, and other times you can be firm. But you never want to let somebody through that looks as if they're going to mess themselves up, potentially, if you let them through. Or mess somebody else up. So, that should give you a nice little cutout of why I realized this woman is drunk off her head. And so then I looked at the group of girls and I said, oh, is this your friend? Are you with her? And they said no. They said, no, we just met her now. She wants to come through. Can you please help her get to where she needs to go? And I looked at them and I was like, in my head, I'm thinking, there's no way in hell that I'm letting this lady come through this gate from my support and go down to the platform. There's no way, because she doesn't look like, she was struggling to sort of even stand still. She was swaying like a song was playing in the background or something, you know? She was swaying about. This person could not even stand straight. So I just looked at the group of girls and I said, don't worry, I'll take care of it. And like, you're gonna help her get to where she needs to go, yeah? You're gonna help her. They kept on trying to make me say, yes, I'm going to get her where she needs to go. But I did not want to commit to that sentence. I just wanted to, like, style it out. So I was like, don't worry, I'll take care of it. Don't worry, I'll do what I have to do here. Yeah, I just kept on basically saying I'm gonna help her without actually telling them I'm going to help her. Because I didn't want to be like, yes, I'm gonna help her get home, and then, you know, then not do that. I didn't want to say that I was gonna do something that I wasn't gonna do. So I was just trying to keep it so vague. I was like, yeah, don't worry, I'll take care of it. Yeah, don't worry. And I said, you guys, don't worry. You guys go on your journey. Now I was trying to get these girls away from me, because I needed to tell this woman on the other side with me that she ain't going nowhere. But I didn't want to tell it in front of those girls, because if I tell her that in front of those girls, they might back her and it might start turning into a thing, and, you know, they might be like, why are you being like this for? Not knowing that I'm being, like, A, safe for my job, and B, safe for her. Because if someone's, like, messed up, you don't want them standing on the edge of a platform when a train could be coming in. Anyway, so this match is actually quite intense. Maybe I should have chose a different match, because this is quite a fun match, you know, to tell a story over. Anyway, yeah, so I'm like, yeah, you guys go ahead on your journey. Don't worry, I'll take care of this. And like, oh, you will, yeah? I was like, yeah, don't worry, I'll take care of this. Don't worry, it's okay. So then they're like, oh, see you later, babe. Bye, babe. Take care of yourself. That's how not to me, they're saying that to that girl that they just met. it's shocking how quickly women can get along with each other when they've never known each other before. So then she's smiling at them, bye babe, bye. She's saying like, well, you know how these girls are. And then, so then her friends, you know, those girls, they all eventually go down the escalator. And now they're out of view. The girls are now out of the way. And now it's just me and this lady. So then I turn around and I look at her. And she's got her eyes half open. Like her eyes are half lidded. She's like partially swaying on the spot. Like I said, like she's got earphones in or something and she's trying to feel the beat, but she doesn't. And I turn around, look at her, and I smile. And she's smiling at me and she goes, so, you gonna let me through? And I look at her and I go, no. And then her smile just dropped into a frown. Like she was looking vibey. And then all of a sudden, as soon as I told her, you ain't going through this gate, she was looking a bit different. And then, so then now she's not smiling anymore. And she was a tall lady, so she was tall. She was kind of almost towering over me. She was a tall lady. And she goes, why not? And I said, because I don't think you're fit for travel. If I let you through here, I can't be confident that you might not have an accident down there. Because to me, you look drunk. And she goes, I'll be fine. Just let me through. I'll be okay. And I just laughed. I said, nah, that's my job. That could be in danger if I let you through and you hurt yourself. And then there's also you possibly hurting yourself. So no, I can't let you through. So you're not gonna let me through then? No, I'm not gonna let you through. So what am I supposed to do then? And I said, have you got someone that you can call to come and pick you up? And she goes, my boyfriend is crazy. And I looked and I said, okay. I said, what about an Uber? Can you call an Uber to come and pick you up? And again she goes, my boyfriend is crazy. I said, what does an Uber have to do with your boyfriend? And then she starts laughing. But she's starting to wind me up a bit now at this point. I said, what's Uber got to do with your boyfriend? And then she laughed. She didn't tell me what it had to do with him. And then she goes, oh, then she was like trying to say, oh, my dad or my mum works for this company. She's a high up position, blah, blah, blah. And she said that as if to try and make me go, oh, your parent is a high position within this company that I work. Oh, my bad. Sorry, go on through. But no, I didn't do that. Instead, I looked at her and I said, oh, really? I can't remember if she used the word like director or something like that. And I went, oh, really? And she was like, yeah. And I said, well, that's even more reason then why I shouldn't let you through. Because it sounds like your parent knows exactly what I should be doing in this situation, which is what I am doing. So, if she was here, or he were here, they would say that I'm actually making the right choice. And your parents would know that, or your parent, whoever it was, would know that more than anybody else. And then she didn't say anything. She knew I had her on checkmate for that one. I had her on checkmate for that one. And then I said, you're just gonna have to call someone to pick you up because I'm not letting you through. And then, long story short, just the story gets boring from here. So she just starts hanging around, she's not doing anything. And then eventually, she goes up to some guy who's coming through the station. And when he taps himself to go through, she pushes through with him. So now she's over to the platform side. And she can go ahead down the escalators and get onto, get a train and stuff. But that's fine to me, because I didn't let that person through. If somebody pushes through of their own volition, or they put themselves through, that's up to them. Now, if you do something, you have an accident on there, that's your business. You know, that's your business now. So I've had my back covered, but that was a story. It was kind of funny at the time. Like the Uber part cracked me up when I thought about it after it was done. But yeah, there you have it. So another story on a video. You had two fun games to watch there. Hopefully you liked it. Hopefully you enjoyed the story. Hopefully you enjoyed the content in general. Again, Rapid Bakugo coming to the game real soon. We will cover that when he drops. Likely gonna mix and match between Striker Bakugo and Rapid Bakugo videos once he's out. And yeah, we'll see how he turns out, how he looks, and if he's any good. You know, the quintessential is any good. The Setano series, that whenever something new drops. The only time I missed that was for Strike Deku, because I didn't get it, and twice because I was on my break. I think I did every other one though. Yeah, every other thing that came out. Anyways, I've wasted enough of your time. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Don't if you hate me, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.